shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck.
Hello. Why is my mouse not working? Hi, everyone. Welcome. Is my sound working? Yes, I'm not on mute. I have loaded my coffee. How is everyone doing? I do have to say I am still not 100% better, but getting there. So I am a bit, so you'll see me from time to time just mute everything so that I can just, cough off camera. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I have a backup syncing and sometimes I forget to turn it off. Thank you, Jamie, for being awesome there. Hello. Let me say hi to everybody who is in the comments and who is following along. Hi, Mummy K Plans, Diane Cook, Dana, Bianca, Marisol, Auntie Alex, Katie, Michael. Is Sami feeling better? Yes, mostly. I had no voice last week. It was just, I wasn't even feeling okay enough to sit at the computer and to let Michael take it away and just like control things without falling apart. So I was like, you know what? I just need to, I thought I'll push it back a day and see how it goes, which is why in the group we said, okay, we're going to do it tomorrow instead. And then it was either that night, I was so exhausted and I'm like, you know what? I am in no position to still, like my voice was still gone. I'm in no position to be able to even think about having a live tomorrow. So that was why it sort of got pushed back and then delayed. And I think it wasn't until about Friday, skip to Friday, that I finally started getting somewhat of a voice back. So yeah, that was fun. Hey, Laurie. Hey, Melanie. Oh, we're calling out where we're from. Hey, Auntie Alex from New Jersey. Hey, Mrs. Shu. I actually love seeing where everybody's from because it really spins me out. Like there are people who are like, it feels like a world away or half a world away on the opposite side of the world who are following. So that's just, it just still is just amazing to me. Hey, Lorena from Sydney I grew up in Sydney, so loving the new, yes, so I did that really quickly this morning because I just wanted to, have a little bit of fun with it. And then I was like, but wait, I need my pump up song. So I was like, do I put the loading first? Do I put the pump up song first? Because that song is the song that I have in the while you're waiting. Firstly, it's because I'm cleaning up the mess, so it looks half presentable. Secondly, it is such a pump up song for me. It's like, it's okay if you're not perfect, just be yourself and you're going to shine anyway. So I just absolutely love that song. And although I'm not sponsored, I should say I get it through Epidemic Sound, who are incredible. They have I love their music. And no, not sponsored. I wish. I'm not big enough to be sponsored. Loading Ken. Yes, I put a few little funny bits in there. I thought you might like it. The waiting screen is so cute. Loading Sami, caffeinating. Oh, and loading Ken. Oh, hold on. It just spun out for me. Hold on. Go back. Where was I? Oh, hi, Tracy. Hi, Maria. Hi, Sherelle. Katie. Okay, I've caught up now. I enjoyed all the sayings. Please. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Penny. Please remember to hit the like button. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave us a comment, all that sort of stuff. And I love that Candy and Penny are in the comments, making sure, doing my job for me. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody is great. Happy Sunday / Monday, depending on where you are in the world. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is having a great day. Oh, it's Labor Day tomorrow for those of us in the US. So you get the day off tomorrow, Monday. Nice long weekend. Yes, we're going to a cookout tomorrow. Oh, nice. That's like a barbecue, right? And today we celebrated my husband's birthday and some much needed rain here in Texas. I heard there was rain in Texas. First in like 45-ish days. Hey, Angela, Christina, Laurie. Hold on. This feels like it's gone backwards. First night in Texas. Is that talking about the rain? Angela, today was my hubby's birthday. Happy birthday to your hubby. Hi, Helena. Or Helena. Helena. Hey, Stationary Happiness. Susie. Rainy Night in Washington by Wigglebutt. I just like saying Wigglebutt. Wiggle. From a small town called Sydney. Just a tiny, un poquito, little town. From Bustleton. I'm trying to think. It's either WA or Newcastle. I'm trying to think. I'm so bad. From Sweden. From Melbourne. Yes, hi Tracy. Currently going to Sydney. Oh, Wicked is amazing. If you haven't seen it already, it is incredible. It was perfect. Love the loading and all the awesome songs. Hey from Louisiana. Hey Stephanie. This keeps flicking back on me for some reason. I think it's funny how you grew up in Sydney and now live in Brisbane, as I grew up in Brisbane and now live in Sydney. Yeah, I miss Sydney. I miss my Sydney friends, but I've made some wonderful new friends up here too. So you've just moved to Texas, Maria. Oh, that's exciting. Hi Cindy. I hope you had a smooth move. Hey Julie, just remembered PA was on. Hey Marcy. Hey Laura. 45 plus days for rain. Today's my parents' anniversary, 73 years. 73 years. That is a lot of years. Love my shirt. Okay, true story. We were shopping for Indy for Book Week, and they had these shirts in the kids section. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get it. So I got like the biggest kids size that I could get. And I'm like, if it doesn't fit me, Indy can wear it as either save it or wear it eventually. Anyway, I put it on. I'm like, yes, because I'm not small. So I was like, yeah, I had to have this shirt. Why do kids always get the fun t-shirt designs? It's not okay. No, I'm not okay with this. I saw Wicked in 2010 in New York and loved it. Hard to pack when the cat decided to sit in my suitcase. Well, the cat just doesn't want you to go. It wants to go with you. So just so you know, we just had a storm pass through and we had a blackout on the weekend. Sometimes when we have storms, we get blackouts. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. We'll see how we go. And the reason why I'm hoping it doesn't happen is because I have so many previews to share with you today. So many previews. I have the full set of previews for our next kit, Coffee and Corgis. Which, by the way, so that kit was meant to be a full-on just coffee house, cafe, or not really coffee house, more of a cafe kit. And I put one corgi in, fell in love with the corgis, and they pretty much overthrew a whole chunk of the kit. And it's like, what? And then I had to pull myself back because I had way too many corgis in the kit. Correction, Jamie had to pull me back because I had way too... She's like, this is a coffee kit. And I'm like, but the corgis. And yeah, so I'm hoping that you're going to love those previews. I see how it is. Puppies and cuties are your motivation. You know me far too well. Good morning, Nina. Hold on, smiling blue face. Apparently the smiley faces don't come through. You can never have too many corgis. I've just gotten three very quick messages from different people saying exactly the same thing. Absolutely. You can never have too many corgis. They're just cute. And now Indy's walking around going, Mama, Mummy, can we get a corgi? I'm like, no, sweetheart. She goes, but corgis. And I said, no, honey. She goes, but I'll look after it. I'm like, we have Elsa. She's beautiful. We need to, like, we have Elsa. She's like, yeah, but Elsa could have a friend. And I'm like, no. But I love where her mind's at. Okay, so need more kittens. There's way too many. Oh, Nina. Don't worry. Kittens will come back around again. I'll share the love across a whole bunch of kits. Let me jump into, let me see if this works. Yay! Oh, it was supposed to do. Oh, nope. There was a reason why I skipped that, because the collab sale is over. But on that note, I do want to say a really quick thank you. Like an absolute genuine thank you from the bottom of our hearts to everybody who purchased during our secret sale. I mean, anybody who purchased at any time. Our secret sale, our wild collab sale. We had a bunch of new people come through. So if you see new people in the group, make sure to share some love with them. So we do have a few new people coming in. So yeah, just let them know why you love PA. It'd be a great time to share in the group what you love about PA, what your favorite thing is that you've made with PA, and remember to hashtag PA show and tell if you want us to share it. And yeah, I am seeing all these very ducks with another rainy day. That would be cute. Manatees, like what are they, like sea cows? I think we get them out here in Brisbane sometimes. I've never seen them though. Sloths were very note to self, but love. You should do something with talking birds. It could have message bubbles, like a little birdie told me sort of thing. Belugas. That reminds me of Finding Dory. Okay, so while I've got the wild thing on, we have some news. So not only did I get my wild ticket on the weekend, but we booked my flights. I'm going to Dallas, people. I'm going to Dallas. I'm so excited. This is the first time since Vegas. To be honest, okay, I'm going to be completely honest here. I am slightly, very anxious about the flight over. The flight over last time wasn't exactly the most amazing experience. And I'm a nervous flyer as it is. Pardon me. But yeah. Okay. On a related note, if anybody knows where I put my passport, please let me know. There is a story behind that. So we noticed that my passport was expiring a month prior, which is great. Why have an expiry date if you can't travel in the last month of it? Like, just have it as that's the actual date. Like, it just seems stupid to me. And so we got the express, paid like $500 for the new passport to get here within 5 or 7 days or whatever it is. A couple of days later, we shut down Australia due to COVID. And then my passport arrived. And I feel like I threw it somewhere. I didn't throw it out, I know that much. But I was so pissed off at the fact that, and just upset and just, I was so, I mean, at the same time, thankful to be alive, but I was so just, I can't remember where I put my passport. So if anybody knows where I put it, please let me know, because I need to find it. Pardon me. At least you don't have to wear a mask anymore. Yeah, well, I mean, I want to say it's a 16-hour flight. I'm getting the direct from Sydney So I'm flying down to Sydney, and then I'm flying direct from Sydney to Dallas, because part of the issue last time was I got lost in LAX trying to find my connecting flight. I mean, this would make sense. I checked my passport holder and it's not in there. But the connecting flight was really difficult for me. So I decided instead I'll do the longer trip and have a connection in Australia where I can still access all my phone and all that sort of stuff. The only problem with that is it then makes my trip a lot longer. I think it's like 15 hours or something ridiculous. Oh, that's a long time. But once I get there, and so when we were looking at flights the other day, because the Wild team were amazing and transferred my ticket over, because we had a ticket for last year and couldn't make it. So thank you to Team Wild. And that's part of the reason why I'm able to go, because we had the sale. And then when I looked at flights, there was a sale on for a very short period of time, which had the window of when I was flying, and we saved like $1,500 on flights. So we're like, quick, we got to book this. But the only problem is that means I fly in literally the day before Wild. So I just want you to know, if you come up to me at Wild, this is all the warning. This is the warning. If you come up to me at Wild and I am less than my perky, normal, happy self, just know that I am happy to see you. I just may be exceptionally jet lagged. And yeah, it is nothing personal. I can't wait to meet everybody there, but also I may be seriously jet lagged by the time I get there. So yeah, please don't take it personally. Connecting in LAX is awful. I had one of my worst. Yeah, I did a whole YouTube on this a while back, but my baggage split open as it came down off the turntable between the connection, and then I had to do a baggage claim so I could get a new suitcase, and then I walked the wrong way to the connection, and then I went up to use one of the machines, and then I couldn't get the machine to work. And anyway, some of the lovely staff at LAX helped me out because I realized how lost I was. But yeah, that was intense. Something I would not like to repeat. It's like a 15-hour time difference. The jet lag is real. Stay wild. Are you going to presenting anything? Well, last year I was talking to them about a workshop, but the workshops, because you've got to produce so much, and that's quite expensive to produce enough of everything for everyone to take and play with. So I don't know. I mean, the Wild team haven't spoken to me yet. They did say they're still formalizing all that sort of stuff and the program and all that. So yeah, it's, I don't know. But if you want to see the Hot Mess show up at Wild, feel free to go into the Wild group and let them know. I'm not opposed to this. Especially now that I'm sort of finding myself again. By the way, hey, beautiful you. I hope you saw that on the intro as well. Yeah, I don't know. It would be amazing. It would be incredible. How much are tickets for Wild? And I think Michael's already answered this, but I nearly fell off my chair when Sami told me they're like $700 USD. Now, let me just say about that Wild is unlike any experience I've ever had before in my life. I've been to trade shows, gaming. I went to E3 many, many years ago, which was incredible and very different because it's, you know, it's a trade show, but it's like an epic trade show for video games, for those who don't know. And Wild is just unlike anything you could ever imagine. And some of my best friends I met at Wild. So Jamie is a friend that I met at Wild who is just, I cannot say enough nice things about her. I met Tabitha through Wild. I met, I'm feeling really bad here because I feel like there's so many people who I'm going to leave out, but I have met I mean, not just that, but Team Wild, so many people who I have met through Wild and the planner community. And, oh, Nikki, this is a really good question. I actually have one. And these are still at the shop. So, I mean, it's not obvious because I didn't want to make it obvious, but this one here, I'm just going to take it out. Yeah, it's an experience. So this, and I know it flips up, but then you just go like that, right? So that's the don't talk to me. And then this side is the, spin it out. This side is the, I'm ready for llama hugs, but I wanted it not obtrusive. So yeah, that was my, you know, I'm introverting, I'm extroverting sort of thing. Yeah, I can understand why so many people don't go. It is very expensive. It is very expensive. For me, it's part work expense. Well, a big part of it is work expense basically, but you know, it is expensive, but it's hard to describe if you haven't been. I want to go, okay, so here's the thing. Yep, I get overstimulated. So I have a really big wind down after events like this. So I used to be a wedding photographer and I would have like 2 days after a wedding, just like decompressing. I get really hyped up on the energy, but then I just fall into a piece afterwards. Yeah, you need one. And I just want to say that it's not about the swag. I mean, the swag is nice. It's about, it really is about community and the feel that you get while you're there. Pardon me. And like Bianca said, I'm finally going to meet all my friends in person. It's hugs that last a lifetime. And one of the reasons I got so upset and threw my passport away, because like I felt like I was never going to go and see, oh my gosh, I'm not going to tear up, my wild friends again, because it's more than just planning. It's more than just swag. It's more, oh my gosh, what's this with me? Jeez, pull yourself together, woman. Nope. But yeah, understand it is a high price point. It is an event. I can see why it is such a high price point. So yeah, and it's days long. And I think, so Wild they've also got a special Wild group that you go into, and they had a welcoming party the other day. And in part of that I wrote, what did I write? I wrote a comment saying Wild is more than the event, but it's about making lifelong friends and being part of a bigger community that have got your back. Very much like the community that I try and foster in my group. But yeah. I've heard that this is going to be awesome. I think it's like, is it the week after or something like that? Or the week before? I heard that there's another planner something not too far away. I think of it in value per hour. An entry to an Ironman race is about the same price, and that's over in 10 hours, assuming everything goes to plan. Well, not only that, but, you know, it's, it also, like, talking as a business owner, it helps us to keep in front of people's minds. It gives me a lot of opportunity to see what products are being released overseas, because I do a whole bunch of store visits. And it gives me a chance to engage with my community, which I can't do from here as well. So, oh, it's happening 10 days after the Solar Cruise. Oh, wow. Oh, Nikki. I don't know if you said that you were going to Wild. Are you going to Wild, Nikki? Am I going to be able to meet you? I will, I almost gave away a spoiler just then, but I need to not yet until things are confirmed. I'm working out a time where I can have a thing where I can just sit down and chat with people and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it absolutely makes sense as a creator in the community. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I mean, Bianca, this is exactly it. For me, this is self-care and mental health trip. There is so much that was about, that Wild was about for me. But anyway, you did! Okay, you have to make sure you come up to me. But as I said earlier, in case you missed it, if I am less than the bubbly, friendly person I am normally, I'm just jet lagged. I am actually excited to see you and to meet you. I'm going to try and get into sync on the plane, but planes, as we all know, aren't exactly the most comfortable places to sleep on. DC Planner JournalCon happens the Saturday after Wild. It is in Washington, DC. Oh, am I still... The Saturday after. Here I am trying to work it out. I'm supposed to be relaxing that second week. And I'm like, I mean, it was a stretch just to get over there for Wild. So, Sami, Candy, did you say that you were going, or are you saying that you weren't able to go? Anyway, that is Wild. Literally, that is Wild. So yeah, I am super excited to go to meet a whole bunch of people who I haven't been able to meet, to just see all like my amazing community who I love so much, and to get a bit of a break. Hold on. For the first time, I found a planner community at Go Wild who love planners, stickers, washi, etc. And I knew I was home. Yes. And Kate, I love the attitude in this. Unfortunately, my partner said I can't go as it clashes with our honeymoon. Ugh. How rude. I mean, you just need to push the honeymoon back. But yeah, anyway, I understand that there's a lot of people who can't go. And you know, that's cool. Hold on, what's this? Sammy's going to have almost 3 weeks off. Off needs to be in these. If she comes back with any idea of what she's supposed to do next. If she comes back with any idea of what she is supposed to do next, the R&R didn't go right. Well, here's the thing. Last time I came back from Wild, I came back with a million different ideas of what I wanted to do. It is so inspirational for me. And it's something that helps make my products better. Because I get to see how everybody's using it, what they're inspired by, and just, yeah, be in front of everybody. Oh, Candy, now you... No pressure, Sami. I'm already trying to work out how I can get to Disneyland. Disney World. Seattle. I need to go for like a month. Wild is rejuvenating for the creative juices. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to jump off the Wild talk now because I know that there are a few people who can't go, but I just wanted to give the exciting news that I'm definitely going. Yeah, I'm definitely going. Oh, Heather, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that okay. So here's the thing. For me to be able to, before I jump off the Wild talk, for me to be able to go, I need to be like 2 to 3 kits ahead. So for the foreseeable future, there is not much sleep. Okay, let me jump over into, let's see if this button works. Ready? Coffee and corgis. Whoops, let me turn that down. Do we have some nice background music? I can't actually hear it. I don't have like an earpiece, so I can't hear how loud the music is. Can we just hear some nice coffee? I wanted to sort of make it feel like we're relaxing in the cafe. Let me know if it's a bit too much and I'll turn it off. Yes. So, you can't crisscross the USA in 2 to 3 weeks yet. It's too much. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll have a chat about that at the end. I can hear the music. Probably could go a smidge higher. I don't want it to be too high because I know that there's a lot of people who have sensory issues with having the background music too high, and so I just want it to just be there. Okay, so coffee and corgis. Now, as I mentioned, it started off as a purely coffee kit, and then I added 1 corgi, and then I added 2 corgis, and then there was like 3 corgis. It's like 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. And the potatoes were corgis. So yeah, there was that. And let me just say, I've had so much fun making this kit. And I hope that you all love it too. So let's just jump in. Oh, hi, Katie. Let's jump into the previews for that right now. So this is the... Hold on. No, this way. It's weird because my computer's on this side. Hold on. I still need to swap that around so it's a bit better. So this is the kit. Let me scooch on over this way. This is the kit. My microphone's in the way of my screen. Is that okay if I put that there? This is the full box. It is looking glorious, and just I'm really happy with how this is pulled together. Now, as you all know, this is the I've submitted it, and there may be minor tweaks, but for the most part, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so that's the box. Oh, and also that's the box with... Oh, what was that? No. Hold on. That is the box with the extra papers and the sticker book. So that's not just the box. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, we're all sending you some love, Bianca, to get better. And have a very smooth surgery. Okay, so hold on, I've lost the bottom of the box. Okay, here we go. So we've got the box. We have the, oh, it's supposed to be the other one first. The welcome card with Ken. I know that we are all loving Ken from a few weeks when I previewed him. Ken, I may have added in an extra sticker. Or 2 of Ken, just because of the reaction to Ken. So I'm hoping that you love the change. First I do the coffee, then I plan the things. Now, for those who have been around for a while, this quote was in, I want to say it was in either Treat Yourself or the original Barista Brunch. And I've just sort of like updated it to be with the chalkboard feel. There's a lot of like that chalkboard feel as we go through. Yes. My friend has a shirt with a great coffee quote, I love you more than coffee, but not before coffee. I love that. That is perfect. So that's the welcome card and the art card, which is like back to front. And then we've got the stickers. So we've got our lovely Ken. We've got the coffee machine in there. We've got some nice pothos vines sort of hanging down from the cafe. We've got the corgis. We've got the little corgi latte. Vanilla syrups. We've got a really cool folding planner, which you'll see a second copy of that in the sticker book coming up. And we've got like a little chalkboard label and a whole bunch of cute things in there. Oh, and I've already seen there's a few little bits that need to be adjusted in there just for spacing. But yeah, that is the standard stickers in the kit. Then we have the washi. The washi is, so we have the 5mm, so the skinny washi is, no, so okay, Penny, that is based on, if you look up, so the comment that I'm responding to right now is this one. The corgi popping out of the coffee is mildly disturbing. You need to go and Google coffee corgi foam art or latte art. And there's a little one where it's made out of the foam and it literally wiggles its butt. That's what this is. That was very much inspiration for this, for the little corgi face. And so we've got the 5mm, which is like the chalkboard washi of just hearts, because I thought that'd be really nice just to like do as dividers. We've got the coffees and the lattes all lined up on the wooden tabletop, and then for the wide we've got the corgis with the little coffee bean like footprints all over the. I wanted it to be, and this paper was so challenging to make. I wanted it to be as if, have you ever seen the ones where photographers take photos of the pets like through glass or through perspex, and they're sort of like looking down? That's what this paper / washi was inspired by. So I wanted it to look like because Honey, who is the corgi, is a cheeky little puppy who goes around causing a little bit of a muck within the cafe. And so I wanted it to have little, coffee paw prints all over the place. So that's what that is based on. Okay, next up we have the papers. So there's the matching paper, and it's got like the pink from like the ears and the tongue and a little bit of a blush sort of a colour. So it's not like pink, it's a bit more of a blushy colour. And then we have the back wall of the cafe. So it's got like this really nice mottled brick look with the vines and the hanging cups and the pictures of Honey and the coffee, the packaging and the chalkboards and the lights and all that sort of stuff hanging as well. And then we have the third one is that washi, but as a paper, because I thought that'd be a really cool paper just to use to like wrap around or as a divider or however you want to use them. And then we have the specialty papers, so the vellum and the acetate, because how cool would and I always get these two confused, the vellum be, because it's, it's mildly transparent with the doggos and the prints and everything like that. And yes, if you skipped, I believe so, Michael can probably answer in the comments on how to do that. It looks like my floor drawing, that was kind of the idea. And I know it's not showing correctly, but this will be a white print. And you'll see the design shortly, a little bit better. It's really hard to make that look right, and I don't know why I do know why I got rid of the white. Anyway. Anywho, the stamps, oh my goodness. Okay, the stamps. I am obsessed, and I cannot wait for them to arrive. And I hope that I don't have to make too many changes to the stamps for spacing. So we've got two cute little corgis. One's the little corgi butt, and the other one is the corgi front. We've got a big cup, and the thanks a latte is a separate stamp that you can pull out. Now, as you can see, it's got the circle top, so they fit, the two ones that are on the side fit into the coffee cup. So, and it's layered, so you could use one which is like a lighter colour and then a darker colour for the inside piece, if that makes sense, and pop that on. I hope that makes sense. So you can sort of layer it, and then you can you can wash or colour in the actual cup and put a message on there if you want. The thanks a latte has a matching heart, which is up between the two corgis. We've got a couple of little coffee beans in there. We've got the pro-caffeinating loading little load meter bar thing. We've also got a little second one, which I think it says powered by coffee, and it's got like a little meter thing. And then what I want to say is about one of the corgi. So the corgi that you can see the corgi butt, that has, and it's a really small stamp. I apologize. Well, that's not a small stamp. It's about an inch tall. But down at the bottom, there is 2 itty bitty little paw prints. Now they are small, but they're designed to match the corgi paw prints. So you can put the corgi down and then use those to tile all over the place. And they are spaced apart perfectly for like a 5mm grid. So if you wanted to use them as bullet points, you can. And then at the bottom, we've got some icons in there. So and I think they're 10mm or 1cm based-ish. So yeah. I do have a suggestion on the stamps. Just a stamp with the kit name so I can stamp the inside of my washi. How would you do that though? That would have to be very talented to be able to stamp the inside of your washi. Would a printable stamp, could you use the, I know they're circular, so that probably doesn't help, but if I put inside one of the printables like a, because now that you've said that, I'm like, oh, that would have been a really cool idea to make like a horizontal, like a sticker that would go in. Would that not be better? Because like a stamp to try and get in, firstly, it takes away space from other stamps, but like, would that be a good idea? Yes, Penny, thank you. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell, and you'll never miss a like. Do all those things. That is just so good. I need to add that in. Procrastinating by caffeinating. Yes, that's what, did somebody ask what procaffeinating is? I may have missed that. Okay, so that's the stamp set. Now, the next thing is the pen. And we have this gorgeous latte mocha. Yeah, I really packed in a stamp kit full of goodies. We tried. So, I mean, some of these may have to shrink just because of the size of the stamp and the spacing and things like that. But it'll all shrink accordingly so that way it all works together. And also, where it's got things like procaffeinating, you can always mask out or like wipe off the pro and just put caffeinating. And I'm going to have to show you that when I get it. Do a small label so it can fit on all 3. Gotcha. I like that idea. I will need to add that to my to-do list. Okay, and that's the pen. So that is the standard kit. Let's jump onto the paper pack. I forgot. Let's jump onto the paper pack. So the this is the blackout version of the acetate. I have to do so much thinking when it comes to that. So this was a lot of fun to make, actually. This took a fair while, but I'm loving how it turned out. It is a chalkboard inspired art. I follow a illustrator called Stefan, is it Kunz, Kunz, I think it is, who does the most amazing chalkboard / wall art, and this was definitely inspired by him. Yeah, I know that other businesses have it on the inside. There's an extra cost that we just haven't been able to, because you need to pay for all the rolls to do that up front, something that we have not been able to do yet. But yes. But yeah, I will keep that in mind. Thank you so much. Okay, the paper pack. Okay, so the second one is the vines, like the greenery vines hanging down on a brick wall. And I wanted to make it really just sort of really simple, really easy pattern that you can use for almost anything. It could be back of a card. It could be a divider. It could just be torn up and put in your planner as a reveal because it's like a wall. All sorts of things. So that's the second one. And the third one is it's the coffee beans and a couple of the leaves in there just as a tiled pattern as well. So, and this one can, go any way that you need it to. I'm trying to do more where it goes anyway. Obviously, some are harder than others, like the shelves and things like that, but I'm trying. Love the papers, yay! And love the vines. Awesome. And then, of course, in the paper pack, you get that one turned out right. You get the additional vellum, second copy of the vellum and the acetate. Sorry, my nose is just starting to be a bit blocked. Okay, now, the sticker book. Oh, the sticker book. 1 moment, please. Okie dokie. The sticker book. It's looking so pretty. Hi, Cam. Hey, Barbie. Hey, Cam. Want to go for a ride? Sure. By the way, it is disturbing how much of that song Indiana knows already. It's like this was way before your time, and now I feel old. Okay, so we have the first page. Once we open it up, we do have the first page of the sticker book. We've got the foam art corgi down the bottom, which I was actually hoping there is a corgi cafe here in Brisbane. I was hoping to go there last weekend, but being sick, I had to obviously catch up on work, but hopefully I can go there soon. The greens and browns are perfection, yay! I really wanted to have that nice, almost moody feel, like, that calming feel that you get when you go to a cafe. And we've got the coffee machine there. We've got Ken. We've got some blackboard. So if you have a white jelly pen, you're going to like this kit. You don't have to have one. If you have one, if you don't have one, now's probably the time to go and buy one if you've ever wanted to add one to your stash. The next page, we've got the PA tones at the bottom. We've got another version of Ken with a little coffee love heart next to him. Got some lights. We've got the coffees, a little milk jug. We've got some yummy croissants. We've got some storage canisters and some greenery. Yay! I'm loving, thank you all so much. I'm loving the comments. Yes, this is, hold on. I have one of those here somewhere. Is this it? Ooh, go back. There we go. The Sakura jelly roll. They look like this. These are awesome. That is not white. That is silver, I think. But it looks like that. Is this white? There, this one's white. There we go. Sakura jelly roll. This is what you want. Sorry, I did say I was going to mute that. That one caught me off guard. Okay, so that is the second page. Oh, yeah, I've always wished for more greens with PA. These are perfect. Love the colour scheme. I struggle with greens, but this one I was like, I need more greenery. Okay, next up we have, this page is a little bit more of the honey page, and we've got the paw prints. We've got a really nice chilling out spot for just, having our tea. We've got the drip coffees. We've got the hanging vines. We've got the travel mugs, which are called to-go cups in the States. And I don't know if you've been able to tell, but these here are coffee filter flowers. There is this whole tutorial online on how to make like the paper flowers out of coffee filters. Oh my goodness, I need to make some of these. I love this whole kit. Suddenly I'm craving coffee and croissants. This is my second one today because I knew that I would struggle once I started showing coffees and I would want a second one. Oh, thank you, Christina. I'm trying not to sniffle too much. It's really difficult. Okay. Did my music stop? That is not cool, dude. Let me just chuck the music back on. Oh, did that come up really loud? I can't even hear how loud that is. I think I need to invest in like a little earpiece so that I can hear how loud the music is. I'm too nervous to talk now because I'm like, did I make it too loud? Okay. Too much. Okay. It was on the same volume as before. Let me just turn it off. I'll turn it off. There we go. Try and do these things to make a mood. Okay, there we go. I've turned it off. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, the snoozing little pupper is absolutely adorable. Okay, and then the next page we have the minis. And the minis. So we have Ken and random helper girl in the shop. And we have one of the minis. I hope it came through. One of the minis who is dressed in a gorgeous green dress, who's a customer coming into the shop. So she sort of matches the greenery vibe. And yeah, too cute. Lots of little cute versions of Ken in there for you to use. And I have changed it so the minis for this one will be on paper stock, not on clear. I've heard, this is the thing, I take in all the feedback that you will say. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to make the changes come through, but it all goes into the mix. And I'm actually going to ask about some questions about the sticker book in the end part of this live. Okay, and then we jump onto the weeks. So we've got the brick wall. We've got the, I did 2 chalkboards so that you can write on those. And there should be a quote up the top. I think I exported this without the foil. How does Willow feel about random helper girl? She feels fine. Ken dancing with somebody other than Willow. Well, that's not dancing. That's just like a big friend hug sort of a thing. That's what that was meant to be. But I like that it's can be seen as dancing too. And I love that everybody's playing with enjoying the story of it. I kind of want to make that more of a central, well, not necessarily this story, but like the storytelling, a central theme next year, maybe. The foil is meant to be a gold foil because, I don't know, silver foil just didn't feel right in this kit. The gold foil felt right because it's that warm, rich tone. How many sticker books is too many sticker books? The limit does not exist. I did have that as an animated overlay to load up at one point. Because I was like, I need that as an overlay. The limit does not exist. Oh, yes, we're liking the central theme. 9 it is. Oh, that replies to Christina. Christina says 10, so 9 it is. I love that. Okay, next page is we have Honey. And Honey's giving out a little bit of advice, which says, don't be rough on yourself. And the rough is actually in foil. We have to put limits. No! Hashtag responsibilities. And then the next one is this, just the coffee sort of spread. So you've got the top and a little bit of space that you can write in the middle, and then the coffee at the bottom. And then the last one, this page is subject to change. So at the moment, it's just the coffee. I'm sort of in 2 minds. Do I leave some blank space for people who took it? Because I've uploaded this already, but it's sort of, I can make a change today if I need to. But like I could put some just black chalkboard space if people wanted to write in there, or have a white overlay. Yeah. Yeah, so, let me know. And then we've got the divider, and this is a clear page. We've got some of those shelves and another one of that chair, and this one's got honey in it because the other chair didn't have honey in it. And look how cute she is, just chilling out. That's what Elsa does. And then we've got the washi page. Now keep in mind that the anything that you see on this sidebar here on the leftmost isn't a sticker. It's just decoration there, and because it's designed to actually be, it potentially may be cut because of how the books are trimmed and things like that, or it might get glue on it. So that isn't actually a sticker, but if it does, and the same on the weeks, like I do keep the design out. So that way, if it does print well, you can always cut that out and use it. Yes, those are huge coffee beans. That's how much coffee I need to live. This is the coffee. So then in the washi, we've got the blackboard, honey, the coffees, and the vines hanging down. We have a clipboard, and that is the folding planner that there's a second copy of that in the standard kit. Yeah, and absolutely you can. I just never guarantee it, because sometimes, like, I've even received books where it's got the glue has sort of stuck onto the side. I'm not meant to put any designs on that part. So that's me being cheeky and pushing the limits of what I'm allowed to do, because more stickers. But yeah, so if you're able to use those, absolute bonus. And then we have the plain boxes. So I've got the black in there, the green, and two of the latte sort of brownish colors. And then the not days of the week, then the script headers, which has got days of the week and a whole bunch of different ones. And the coffee struggle is real. So that is the preview. That is the Coffee and Corgis kit. I'm really hoping that you love this as much as I do. I need this kit here yesterday. Yeah, I am glad you saw that. Okay, Candy, hold on, let me bring up. I think is it page 10? No, yes, it is page 10. Yes, that is Willow's planner, or some of the planners from people in this community, where it does have a cute little photo of Ken. And I'm not sure if you can see, but this image, he's holding honey, because it's really tiny. Who remembers when this would ship? The date should be up on the help page, which is plannersanon.com/help, for the latest in shipping timelines. Be right back, going to the site right now. Yes, so this is, I am just absolutely loving this kit. Let me bring up the main preview image again. Yeah, so this is the kit. I don't show the die. There's also die cuts that are in this kit. There's a couple of downloadables that you get as part of the kit too. They are a little bit delayed at the moment, just because it's taking a lot longer to produce the art at the moment. I'm not going to lie about it. It's taking a lot longer than what it used to pull together a cohesive set of art, because I have a certain standard with the quality that you have all come to know and expect with that. So, yes, there is a Ken die cut. A little while ago, people were saying, "Oh, the character die cut is missing from the die cuts." So that is an inclusion every single month now. When is that? I almost said, "Hey," but I remember that you shouldn't say that live, because it sets off everybody's. Where are the new beautiful yous on the site? I can't remember where I shared it. If I shared it in the Facebook group as a direct link, because I can't quite remember, because we did it as a freebie download to everybody. Because we're still working out the new process for that. So this should ship around about the 20th of October. 29th of September. Aww. I might have to do something that you could download before then. I need to write that date down. If only I had a planner. Ha 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 ha. Arthur, funny. What was it? 29th of September. There we go. All right. Okie dokie. There was a Facebook link and an email. There we go. Yes, please, to a creative kit filled with corgis. September 29th and October 1st. There's 2 international? International and then National Coffee Days. Thank you, Nikki, for letting me know. Okay, so that is the Coffee and Corgis kit. If you are watching now for the first time, hi and welcome. Can't believe I haven't said that already. But jump on over to plannersnon.com/subscribe to grab this now. The best way to tell what you're currently subscribing to is all the headers on the website change. Whatever is on the website, that is what you should go by. So if you're watching this in the future and we're on a different kit, then it has changed over to a different kit. Also, I do believe that on the emails that come out when they're shipping and on the account page, it should show after the order is placed what kit that you've subscribed to in the order notes. Not on the summary page of all your orders, but once you click in. I did work on that with the developers, so I do believe it is there. So hopefully that makes it a lot easier for people to see. Yes, there will be a note on each order. So, but I believe you have to go into the actual order to see which one it is. That was something that we wanted to do for a long time. Finally worked out how to do it just to make life a little bit easier with people seeing which they've paid for when. I have asked if we can get it on the main view, but I think it might be a Shopify limit. Unless the developer snuck that in while I wasn't looking. Okay. I remembered that time. I could feel it coming. All right. Next up, we have... Should I do a show and tell next? Let me jump over to show and tell. So, show and tell is where I show off all the amazing things that you have done out in the community that keep me inspired here. And I cannot thank you all enough for doing this because, like, as I said, it keeps us inspired here. One of the other things is, too, if you haven't seen, so using the hashtag PA Show and Tell, our website has been updated to pull those images in to our products now. So if you have a look on the website, they're not all in there yet because we have to manually tag each and every single one to pull them in. I've done a couple, not all of them yet, but we're slowly getting around to adding more and more in. So if you have used this hashtag, they will appear up on our website. Okay, so let's jump over into PA Show and Tell. Oh no, I've lost my little... Oh no. Hey, there I am. Okay. Pardon me, 1 second, I've lost my button. Here we go. Okay, so Michael was meant to host this last week because I had no voice, but decided to hang off for the week. So we've got a double today. So first is a weekly spread by Michelle. Oh, so that means we've got a lot. So I'm going to blitz through. Using the Starlit Stories kit. We have Sylvie has done a gorgeous spread using the Serenity kit. And I love, like, these just show how versatile all of our stickers are, that you don't actually have to use a box-based kit to use our stickers. Next up is a journaling page by Heather Jackson, and I think Heather did a whole bunch of these too. Yep, here we go. Another one by Heather using Note to Self. And I love that Note to Self is going through a bit of a comeback at the moment with the Barbie kit. Then we have Woodland Wonders, also by Heather. And Celebrate, which is so cute. I love that you're just getting so much use out of the kits. Next up, we have a weekly layout by Sherelle using PAU. And a monthly layout using Sail and Sea by Kimberly. Oh, I'm not going to roll over a dog, am I? Nope. Okay. Next up, we have by Ruth. We've got a weekly layout using Shop Till You Drop. Is there a 4th birthday in there somewhere? It's very hard to read because it's quite small on my screen, but I'm loving it. And I love that you've got the sidebar in a different spot. And then next up by Tamika, we've got a Starlit Stories spread. Oh, look at how gemmy and beautiful it is. Try that again. And then we've got by Sami is a weekly layout featuring Starlit Stories, not Sweetheart. By Sami, which is looking gorgeous. I love that you've used the divider, the bookmark. And then we have Starlit Stories, another one by Sami Hughes. Next up is by Sherelle. Oh, okay, there was a challenge on in the group, which is use as many kits as you possibly can. And this page uses 16 kits. I'm not even going to name them all, but wow, because I feel like we've got a whole bunch where it's talking about them. Also, with the new feature on the website, this has been super challenging to tag all the kits. But a bit of fun. It's really trying to, test my memory on what I've done over the years. The weekly spread by Stacey using Starlit Stories. I love that Starlit has been arriving and everybody's using it. Lynette has done a gorgeous coastal spread, and I love how you've divided up the sidebar with so you haven't used them directly together, so it just goes to show that you can split those out as well. And again with Sunflowers and Sunshine. I want to say this is Sunflowers and Sunshine, not Coastal Escape, I believe. Or I could be wrong. Maybe it is Coastal Escape. Anyway, it's gorgeous. That's what it is. And did I say that was by Lynette? And then next up, we've got Lisa. Oh, Lisa. And we've got, 8 kits. So it's another big challenge one where there's a whole bunch of different kits in there. And I'm loving it. And there's a whole bunch of stamping in there. And then we've got a Starlit Stories by Lisa. By Bethany. Sorry, my bad. And I've loved that you've really enjoyed that quote there too. And then we have by Nancy is a weekly layout using Pink Lemonade. I'm really enjoying all of these. These are just amazing. Another weekly layout by Heather Jackson, and she's got 9 different kits in there. Oh, here we go. Here's all the different ones with all the different kits. Marcy has used 7 kits. Okay, and this one is up on the website because I remember doing this one because it was a column for each kit, which I really enjoyed. That was pretty cool. And that's I blitzed through that pretty quick. Okay, so that's the first one. Let me bring up the second one, which is from today. Can you believe it's September already? No, I cannot. Jumping straight in, because this is another big one. Whew, there is so much to share, which is awesome. So we've got Beach Journaling Memories by Kelly, one of 3. Ooh. So this is in her Coastal Escape creative notebook. These are beautiful. Oh, I love it. That is gorgeous. That's by Kelly. So thank you, Kelly. And then we've got a Masquerade Weekly spread by Netta. And a monthly spread by Shalina. Oh, okay. On this, so this is Serenity. This is also using the Jamie layout. So as you all know, Jamie and Bess are 2 of my planner besties. So the layout is by LPA, so Lights Planner Action, who does the printed versions and the printable versions, and Jamie is doing the digital version. So if you want a digital planner, highly recommend Jamie, the Gootsy Project, to grab her digital planners. And there's a lot more coming. Okay, so I love this layout, and I love that we're, sharing some very close friends of mine. That's my planner. Yay! There we go. That's mine. Okay, next up we have, I had that. There we go. I couldn't see. Next up we have a weekly lesson planner by Michelle using Plum Blossom. Absolutely beautiful. And I love that the, I was going to say Awful Fall. It's not. It's, is it Forest Falls planner has come back. And a full planner set up by Mary. Yep, Forest Falls and Awful Fall. Diana, I have words about... Don't think that way, Diana. I'm going to bring up your comment a little bit later. The back to school monthly layout by Penny. Yay. I love it. I hope you had a smooth transition back to school. And then we have, a mood tracker by Sarit. That is pretty cool, using PAU as well. Pretty Posy by Sarit. I also loved how you used the tear. I need to make more tear washies. Hands up if we want more tear washies. Me. And then we have... Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea. Do you want to come in? Oh, okay. Next up we have a faith journal by Candy, featuring Starlit Stories. A monthly layout by Candy as well, featuring All for Fall. Oh, the rain is coming. The rains are coming. Sorry to all the non-Australians who don't recognize that reference. Monthly layout from Netta, featuring featuring Starlit Stories. Michael's testing me to see if I'm on my game. Then we have a weekly layout in Blackout by Leslie. She's like the queen of using the blackouts. Featuring Sunflowers and Sunshine. And we have a Celebrate weekly spread by Tamika. Do we need to say happy birthday to you, Tamika? If so, happy birthday, Tamika. Kelly has done a gorgeous weekly spread featuring Starlit Stories. And then we've got Maria, who has done a inside cover deco washi spread layout featuring Planner Babe. And then we've got a digital weekly layout by Angela featuring Sakura. And a monthly layout by Michelle. Oh, Mrs. Shoot. It's weird because you're a teacher, you're a Mrs. Shoot to me. And that's because that's what your YouTube handle is. Love this as well. And that's it. So that is our... I had my water bottle here. That is the show and tell for the past 2 weeks. It was a big one. And Diana, I just wanted to bring up your comment because some of these are so good that they are discouraging me from showing my pedestrian attempts. Now, Michael dropped in quickly and shared... hold on. I need to go back to my normal this thing. And shared this. Now, just remember that, like... Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Which was Michael's layout. And I believe you did this live, didn't you? I did. He did. He doesn't want to come and show it. He doesn't want to be on camera today. But don't let any of it be discouraging. Like, the thing that I do is I'm going to jump over into the Q&A. I did just jump over into Q&A. And don't let it be discouraging. What I do is, when I'm really stuck, okay, so it doesn't have to be so glorious and glamorous, and that it's very hard. I feel like I am like queen of feeling too perfectionist. And part of the whole Hey Beautiful You series that I'm starting back again today is doing, just dropping the expectation, right? There's no expectation for it to be beautiful. There is no expectation at all. There is an expectation that you enjoy it. And I hope that you enjoy it. Because that's what this should be. This should be just a fun thing that you have. And you know what? I'm going to encourage every time you see someone share in our group, don't just give them a thumbs up, or a like in the comments. Leave a comment. Let them know how great it is. Because just putting something that you've made out there can be terrifying, can be nerve-wracking. I mean, every time I share a kit theme, I I'm like internally screaming and panicking because I'm like, what if people don't like it? Oh my gosh, what if not enough people subscribe and then we can't eat this month? This is the thoughts that go through my head. Like, you know, so a little bit of, no, they're not blah. They're perfect for you, right? And that's the thing, like a little bit of washi can just transform your spread. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be something that brings you joy. Comments are powerful, absolutely. And, you know, let's build each other up. I want to see people commenting on, it doesn't matter if it's the most beautiful spread that you've ever seen, or if it's somebody who's just put down a piece of washi, preferably our washi because it's in our group, a piece of washi on the page and shared that, you know. If you think your planner is beautiful with more color, then use it. Make a rainbow spread. I'm sure it's absolutely. Yeah, like, what is ordinary? It's like, what is normal? This holds so many, I know it holds me back. It holds me back from sharing. It makes me, I mean, one of the reasons why my Instagram feed fell to crap was because of the expectation that it had to be perfect every time. That, you know, and it's something that I'm breaking down. It's something that I am working on, and especially as someone who produces product, who has a shop, who that shop ties in very directly into the food that you put on your table, being able to pay for the mortgage. You know, it's scary, but just post it anyway. Take my own advice. Oh, Penny, this is perfect. Even if you think your spreads lack any wow factor, you might do something that inspires someone else. Absolutely. Thinking so much about my planner not looking as good is why I don't post so much anymore. I'm trying to pull myself out of that. Okay, everybody who's here, right? I have a challenge for you. This week, I want you to pull out a kit, one of our kits, and just go to town. Go to town on whatever it is, even if it's a notebook and not a planner, if it's a card, if you're making a booklet, if you think that, I'm even going to do some handwriting this week, okay? I'm going to write in my planner and share it. I want you to all, personal challenge out to you all, do it, share it on the group. I don't care what it looks like, if it's good, if it's bad. Pull out one of our kits and do that. There we go. Michael's going to kick it off with, I'll make a kit spread and post every week. Promise I won't get Sami to help me. I don't want to see perfection. I want to see real. Penny, can you just feed me lines? You're doing so well with this week. Keeping it real. Yes. And yeah, if it's a creative journal page, if it's a tracker, if it's just word of the day, just, have fun with it. I love seeing imperfect planners, on social media because I don't like the pressure of having a perfect planner. Absolutely. I don't know if this was answered, but when is Peach Promenade shipping? I haven't got a notification yet. Okay. Michael, can you chime in on this one? Because Michael deals with all the shipping. I don't deal with the shipping or the customer service because otherwise kits don't happen. I do know that I got a notification for mine, which is shipping, which happens just before everybody else has started shipping. So it should be on the way. There was a delay, which should be up on the help page, because we had the flu. That's why there was a delay with Peach Promenade or Forest Falls. I can't remember. Or I think it was sort of in between the split because I missed a approval. But yeah, that's devastating. But we are a small team here. We are far from perfect. We try and get things back on track. And as soon as we get back on track, I got sick. You should do a different hashtag. Well, okay, so, I mean, we could do a keeping it real hashtag, but if you want it, so that way everybody's sharing, and if you want it to be in the PA show and tell, you need to use PA show and tell. Because that's also, we use PA show and tell because that goes not just into the lives, but into the website. I don't want to delay Peach too far if we don't have to. Oh, Sammy and I need to speak about that. Peach is due late this week, maybe early next week. Fall should be 2 weeks behind. It might be better to ship them together. Yeah. I mean, it would be great if we could ship those together. Let us know what you think. I feel really nervous about opening that up to comments because, you know, I want to ship them as quickly as possible, but also we might put a poll in the group. Oh, I even am very nervous about saying that. Speaking of polls, I actually want to do it like an end of year survey. We did one a few years ago because I really want to refresh a few things. And I jumped on the PA fans Zoom. By the way, feel free to drop any questions into the comments. I'll try and answer as many as I can. Dropped into the PA fans Zoom the other day. Yesterday, I should say, and talked about the sticker book and the sticker paper and things like that. And I said, one of the other options is we can get nicer paper, but it's not a book. And how the feeling would be if we transitioned across to something like that. Which I would love to hear. And maybe that needs to go into like a end of year survey, similar to one that we did years ago, but sort of talking about the new products that we've been releasing, like that we did for Coastal Escape, because that was a whole bunch of brand new products that I was testing to see what people thought of. My best advice to everyone is always, if you have trouble figuring out how to decorate around the existing box layout spread, get rid of the boxes. Personally, I'm fine with not book, thinner paper, please. Yeah, I'm team thinner paper because I don't like the bulk. But to do that, our supplier who we can do that through, because there's high minimums. The supplier that we can do that through can't do the book binding process. But they're also the ones who do the washi type stickers that we did in the journaling kit for Coastal Escape. How the bonus pack used to be before the books. So it wouldn't be that, because our additional sticker kits, which is what we used to call them before they were books, was done locally here, and I used to cut them locally here. Our printer, who would print here, doesn't have that printer anymore, and I don't have the cutter set up anymore, and quite frankly, I don't have the time to cut all of those things out. So we are limited by the suppliers of what we can do, but I'm thinking, I've got a few ideas on how I would like them to be packaged, and it all depends on costs. I would love to add a couple of extra pages, but you know, there's a lot of things I would love to do. What about getting a paper more like washi? Well, that was what was in the journaling kit. We have the thinner washi type paper that we have access to, although that's really hard to write on. But the other supplier does have a paper like one that we can write on. They also have rub-ons, which I think are amazing as well. One shop I used to get papers from stopped printing them and just put a link to the files in the kit so people could print them for themselves. Now I don't get any because I don't have a printer. Oh. One of the things I have wanted to do for a while was, because the papers are so big, that causes issues. That can cause issues in shipping. And we do make a few extra allowances because of that. Now, okay, don't come at me, because I did ask if I could fold them, and people said no, so don't worry, that's not happening. Real talk with Sami. Behind the scenes talk with Sami. And yeah, I think that I can understand why people stop doing papers. Because if we stop printed papers, then maybe we could do bigger ones, or just even separating them out so that they're a different kit. Rub-ons. I love the sticker book, and I'm fine with the thickness of the stickers as is. I really don't like thinner and thinner paper. I really don't like thinner and thinner paper stickers. Okay, hello Tweety, why don't you like the thinner stickers? Because I find that the thinner stickers, as I'm going through the year, well, not just even through the year, like as I'm writing on the page afterwards, I don't get the thunk as you go over the edges. And also it doesn't, yeah, like Diana said, it doesn't bulk out too much. I like the thickness, even though thinner would be easier to add to the planner to reduce the bulk. It's just always so pretty. Yeah, I love the papers, though. I'd be sad if they were taken out. That wasn't the plan. It was just, I was just responding to something that was said. I'm fine either way. If I don't like the change, I'll let you know and get over it. Yeah, there's so many different ways. I think maybe sending out a questionnaire to well, not even just to subscribers, because I know that there's a lot of people who don't subscribe because of maybe one of these reasons. Maybe you don't subscribe because the stickers are too thick. Maybe we could get more people subscribing if we changed it from the sticker book to the thinner stickers, and then that allows us to do more. Yeah, the washi paper is nicer in the Hobonichi. It's also nicer in the, like, I know myself when I've been using them, like in, so that's Michael's spread, but when I've got one that I put in here. When I used them in this page, like, it was just nicer. And because the washi stickers, they are actually easier to peel up and put back down. Because every time they change, I have to change my storage for them. Well, I would try and keep them the same size. And possibly have storage included. That's the idea. Mine come unstuck too because they're rigid. Yeah, and that's one of the things I don't like about the current stickers, is that does generally happen too. I just need stickers and washis, and I do see this feedback too. So I think I'll work on a survey. I'll work on a survey with Michael, because I think that's important. And as you all know, we do like to, look at what we're offering, and maybe, we've followed a similar formula now since we started in 2017. So, it would be great to review, see if you are all loving it. And if you are all loving it, what we do, then, and obviously with anything like this, there's going to be people who love it and people who don't, and, difference of opinions either way. What about all clear stickers? Well, the problem with that is, I find some stickers work really well on clear, the clear matte that we do. Other ones just don't work. Like, this is one of the reasons why I'm changing the minis back over to a paper sticker, because when I want to layer them, like, layering just doesn't work. And I love layering stickers, and you can't really layer our stickers, our standard stickers, because they're a bit too thick. But that being said, it is easier to peel up the stickers because they're thicker, and to align them when you're doing things like the sidebar. Yes, I have heard this. Heather has been very adamant about keeping the same size. I hate to be classic, and I've never gotten a bumpy edge from previous layouts. I have issues with my hands too, and thinner stickers are harder for me to get them off the page. Do you mean off the sticker page? Because once a sticker's on the book, in your planner, that should be it. I like the vinyl stock you use by accident ones for deco, at least. Yes. And that's the thing. It's like having different ones for deco versus ones that you write on, like the boxes. Oh, yeah. And this, I mean, I've had this with stickers from everybody. And it's just a manufacturing. That happens, unfortunately, because of the thickness of the sticker and because it's literally, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like a press and they've got plates with the cut lines on them and it literally goes fdunk, 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 or it rolls onto it. And if it's like the margin of error is so tiny that if it's too deep, it goes through the paper and then you end up with a million die cuts. And if it's too thin, it's harder to pick up. So there's a very fine line. And also through the process, the dies get worn down. It's a very, very fiddly, we're talking like tenths, hundredths of a millimeter, which makes a big difference. I'm in a HP Classic 2. I've had bumpy edges. The boxes definitely need to be paper. Absolutely. That is not optional. Absolutely. I use a reverse tweezer to get the thin stickers off the page. Does that mean that you peel off all the white, like the space around first, and then peel it off? I have seen people who do that. Sorry, I keep going like that because my ear keeps blocking. And this is why I'm happy not to print them myself. Yeah, and I mean, there's the amount of time I've accidentally made die cuts instead of stickers. Yeah, Tweety, give some tweezers a try. There are different types of tweezers because I get a little bit shaky myself. I mean, I don't have arthritis, so I can't imagine what that's like. But I find sometimes I do find it quite hard to do that as well. But yeah, reach out to the people in the community and see what they say. But yeah, the tweezers, the reverse tweezer trick that Michelle is mentioning might be a good idea. Yeah. And one of the things I do is once I start using like the clear blades, if there are ones, I just have, hold on, this type of scissors, which is they spring load open, I find much easier to use. And these are the Fiskars ones, and they're super sharp. Oh, they've got glue on them. Oh, they've actually got, I don't even know if you can see, but they've got little lumps on them. It's actually from when I was fussy cutting around a clear sticker. Because I use these on my clear. And if I have trouble with it sticking down, I will actually cut through the backing paper. Yeah. So I hope that helps. If there's any other questions, please let me know. I was going to do a demo this morning, but it's already 1:30 because I have the Karen printed out. I haven't punched it and put it in my planner, but this is the A5 Karen from Lights Planner Action, which I'm very excited to use. I do like that new layout. I might have to do another live at a different time because I had so many previews. Maybe on the preview lives I don't do a craft, but on the other lives I do. Maybe just do it. I need to go to the bathroom, Marcy. The point of an X-Acto blade will lift the sticker or clear paper. Yes, that too. Oh no. Yeah, I hide these scissors. So these are my special scissors, which make it really easy for me to cut things. Indy is at school. It's a school day today. Otherwise, she would love that. Well, okay. What I could do is I could stop this live, do what I did a few weeks ago, stop this live, start up a new one, and then do a plan with me. Would that work? Okay, let's do that. Let's finish this live. I'll start up a new one. I'll put the coffee intro on, and then I'll come back in and yeah, say hi, and we can do some planning together, because I need to do some anyway. Yeah, how does that sound? Oh, I also wanted to show. Can I do a little bit of a show and tell? I forgot to show and tell. It's not planner related though. It's sort of planner adjacent. So you know when you fall in love. Okay, my nails are terrible. You fall in love with a planner. I actually made. Hold on. Can I top down? So I made some like little nail art stamping to go with my planner. So I was planning to wear those today, but I was too busy trying to clean up and get everything done. And you don't have to join me for the next live. It's going to be past midnight live. You don't have to join. You can always watch it later because it's going to be recorded and left. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this one here. I might go and give me a couple of minutes. I'll set up the new live. I'll go and have some really quick food. And we'll come back and I'll think of something to do on the Karen for LPA. Thank you all so much for joining. Good thing tomorrow is a holiday. Absolutely. And I will see you all in a couple of minutes. If I don't see you, have an amazing week. See you all next week in a week's time. Remember to go and do the challenge and put posts in the group. Share. I don't care how polished it is. Just grab out some of our products, chuck it on a page and share it up. I want you all to comment on it. Share the love between in our community. Tell everybody how amazing and how beautiful they are. And I'll see you all next week. Bye, everyone.